The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger!
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go! Cowboy 80! 18, Pioneer!
He'll drop to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball.
Go! Bronco 80!
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, Panther 60, rig alert, 7 Pirates, let's go. Ready.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's adding up overseas. You feel alive like you can. You feel paralyzed.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Let's go!
He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Packers.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Cougar, 19. 19, lock. Ready, go.
On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready,
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
Ready?
And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Crack all 80.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
70. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's check. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
On the double. Cup 19. Come on. Let go. Panther 11. Ready, go.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. On comes the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons. He works his way in. And that's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Go.
Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down. I'm out.
And it's third down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin.
Ready, set. Get it.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. This brought in out past the 20. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Set up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the handoff, McCaffrey.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Ready, ready.
3rd down, they need 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Moving to his left. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Second and 10.
Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Huh. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now he'll just pick this one out there. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
It's 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
6. It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
This one into the hands of Powell. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Broncos.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
19 Tiger. Go.
Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready? 19 Lions. 60 Vikings.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcats. 65. 79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 9.
Go street. Trap 50. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Set up.
Holmes back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tight. 19 tight. Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 17. 18. Pioneer.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
60 Vikings, 60 Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Now a 3rd and 2.
60 Mavericks. Nice Cowboy 80. Go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground for about 7. He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues.
Here we go.
This one up top for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Ooh, nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready. Ready. Hut.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Moving outside the pocket. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Ready. 70 Lions.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
60 Eagles, 60, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Travel start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Come on, come on. Hey.
He connects with Mims. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
19, 18. Ready?
He'll try to run. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. 3rd down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
It is 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19, Cougar 19.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 yards.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Now, for the point after. The kick is good, and the Broncos will tie things up. It's now 10-10. At 10 as this one's kicked off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19. Viking.
They'll give on the ground. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Waste of time.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Viking 18. Ready?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 60. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Cowboys! Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
go. Here we go. Trap 50. Trap 70. Timberwolves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ranger, 70 Ranger. I got him. Check out.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
65, Jack. 65. Warriors, 17. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 76.
Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Broncos, trap 50, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
A run here with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Got it. Ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready? Come 19, 19, 8.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check out.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
45-yard attempt.
This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Room to run at the 35. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Whoa! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 1st down.
18, get it. 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11, Panther 11, Cap 60, Cap 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll drop to throw. Left side, he finds Kraft. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
60 Bison, Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 19. Come 19. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Nothing, 19. 19 right.
Back to the air one more time. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up 1st and goal.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
79, Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
On the run to the right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Packers back within 7. It's 24-17. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Up the middle they go. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Oh.